York's most accurate forecast.
How's it going there, Central New York, on this late Sunday evening? The numbers from today: 85 was the high, so a few degrees above the average of 82, 57 the low. That was the coolest temperature we have felt here in Syracuse in nearly 3 weeks. That's right, it's been a while. No rainfall, obviously, so the dry July continues here in Syracuse and Central New York. New York State Mesonet observed lows from this morning. Many got down into the 40s, upper 40s to mid 50s across the area. Take a look here. Got a report from Ron in Hamilton who said he got down to 47 degrees early this morning. 54 Fayetteville, 51 Westmoreland, 52 in Tully, likewise Camden, 50 degrees in Central Square. Definitely refreshingly cool overnight last night into the start of the day today. Hope you enjoyed that with the windows maybe open as you snoozed away. Temperature-wise out there now, we're hanging out in the 60s here in Central New York. Why are we going to the northwest, John? Why? Because this is where our air is coming from, okay, the next couple of days. We've got 80s and low 90s, and let's see, I got 100 in eastern Montana here. I anticipate this very warm to hot air mass to blast in here for a day or so early this week. Take a look here at our temperature trend. So we'll inch closer to 90 tomorrow. Upper 80s, I'm thinking here in Syracuse. Mid to upper 90s, at least for Tuesday. A few spots might touch 100, even in Syracuse. And if that happens, that'd be the 11th time in history since the early 1900s that has happened. So we'll see. Very impressive batch of heat working in here. Look at the record, 95, set back in 1952. I think this will fall. As you head into Wednesday, Thursday, comes back down into the mid to upper 80s, so a little more tolerable pretty quickly. Doesn't last that blast of really hot air, thankfully. Dew points right now in the 50s, so it's comfortable out there right now, but notice 60s, low 70s over the western lakes and the northern plains where that hot air is, and I do anticipate muggier air to blow in here. We're closer to 60 with the dew points tomorrow. You'll feel the difference, not crazy humid, but definitely a little more mugginess. And then Tuesday, definitely sweatier. Not the mid and upper 70s we had the 4th of July week there, thankfully, with the last heat wave, but still very, very uncomfortable. Thankfully, it comes down during the day Wednesday and is not really much of an issue for the rest of the week. Heat index on Tuesday, the worst of the heat and humidity this upcoming week. Look at it. Talking feel-like readings. When you combine the temperature and humidity, you're going to feel like well into the 90s to low 100s for the second half of the day. That's dangerous. Heat, humidity combo. Stay hydrated and do what you can to stay cool during the day on Tuesday, and limit your time outside and strenuous activities between about, say, 10 in the morning through 7 o'clock at night. Try to do it earlier than that or later than 7 o'clock at night, okay? Checking the elderly and the very young and the pets. Radar's nice and quiet out there right now. High pressure in charge. Weakening trough of low pressure, upper Great Lakes. Throw some scattered clouds at us for tomorrow. Maybe a spotty shower, thunder shower south of Route 20. Most of us get through tomorrow on the dry side. Lows tonight, upper 50s, low 60s. Not quite as cool as last night. Tomorrow, again, maybe a spotty shower, thunder shower south of Route 20. Otherwise, most areas get through the day tomorrow on the dry side, 80s to near 90. Tomorrow night, 60s to around 70, a stuffier night. And then it's windy and hot and muggy here ahead of this cold front on Tuesday. Mid to upper 90s, mid 90s to near 100 with a good deal of sun. Windy, cooler, turning less humid. Maybe a spotty shower Wednesday. Could be a spotty shower late in the week as well. As temperatures cool back into the low and mid 80s, Allie.
Download the WSYR Plus app on your TV to stream News Channel 9 for free. Just go to your smart TV, search WSYR Plus in the App Store, and download to start streaming today.